Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Eileen and for today we're going to be doing a back to school makeup look, and I will be showing you my tips and tricks on how to keep your makeup lasting throughout the entire day. No need for touch-ups. We don't have time for that when we're in school. So if you want to see how I get this look, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so my skincare and eyebrows are all done. And quick tip, if you're going to school and your eyebrows always take forever, to be honest, when I was in school, I would do my eyebrows the night before. Yes, I would do my eyebrows the night before. So after I would do my skincare routine, I would make sure that there was no product on my eyebrows. And then I would go in with my eyebrow pencil and just pencil it in and then put an eyebrow gel and then go to sleep. So just for this video today, I actually did my eyebrows last night for you, so you guys can see that it does not move throughout the night. I know eyebrows can be a bit time consuming, so that is one of my tips on getting your makeup done faster for the morning. So without further ado, let me actually get started on the makeup. So first step for me is actually primer, and the primer that I'm going to be using is e.l.f.'s Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide. I've talked about this several times already. I love this primer. Your makeup will stay throughout the entire day. While you're in school, your makeup's not gonna come off with this primer. So that's why I'm recommending you get a gripping primer. And one of the reasons why I like this specific one is because it has 4% niacinamide, which will hydrate your skin. So it's skincare and a primer all at the same time. So I'm gonna put this Power Grip Primer on my face. And I'm just gonna put that all over my face. Wherever I'm gonna be doing makeup, that's where I'm gonna be applying this primer. So now we're gonna wait like 30 seconds for the primer to settle in, and then we're gonna go in with our e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. And this is gonna ensure that our makeup, of course, stays throughout the entire day and gives us a healthy glow. I love this smell so much. Okay, so we're gonna wait a couple more seconds for this to dry down, and then we're gonna go in with the underpainting technique because it's gonna give us the most natural finish, and you wanna look natural when you're in school and awake. So that's why we're gonna do this method to ensure that we get a smooth application of makeup, even if we're gonna do our makeup really fast for the morning. So we're gonna take our Soul Face and Body Bronzer and apply that all over our face, wherever the sun naturally hits. I'm taking my e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush, and I'm gonna get some of that product on my brush and then go right on in. You could go heavy with this step. Don't even worry about it because it's gonna get covered up by the skin tint that we're gonna use. So it's okay, be heavy-handed. And now we're gonna just take that same bronzer and just put it in our crease. So this is gonna give you a really bronzy look to the face, and it's gonna look like you have a ton of eyeshadow on when you don't. So now we're gonna go in and apply concealer. So I'm using the NYX Bare With Me concealer in the shade Vanilla, and I'm just gonna apply that under my eyes, a little bit on my chin, my nose, and my forehead. So now that we got that concealer on, we're just gonna blend that in with our e.l.f. sponge. Now that we got the concealer on our face, we're gonna go with Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. So this is a really long-lasting skin tint, and I feel like it has a very good amount of coverage for being a skin tint. So if you wear foundation, go right ahead, but we're gonna be using the skin tint. And what I love about this skin tint is the fact that it has vitamin C in there, and vitamin C will help hydrate your skin. It'll help with dullness and hyperpigmentation. So it's a great everyday base to put on your face, especially going to school. So we got skincare and makeup all in one. So now we're gonna go in and apply that on our face. I'm just taking a little bit, it has a dropper, so I'm taking a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use e.l.f.'s sponge to blend that in. So now we're gonna go in and blend that all in. So you guys can see how much that skin tint just covered up. So that's why I wanted to do the bronzer underneath, just because when you add bronzer underneath, it's gonna act as your natural shadow. So right now, we don't look like we have a lot of makeup on in terms of our skin. It kind of looks weird because we have bronzer on our eyes, but our skin doesn't look like we have a lot of makeup on, which is perfect. So now we're gonna go in with blush. We're actually gonna be using powder blush, and it's gonna be Milani's Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. This is actually one of my favorite shades from their line. I feel like whatever makeup look that I do, it just goes with it. So if you are on a budget and you need one kind of shade for blush, I would suggest getting this one. This is what it looks like in the pan. I just really like this color. So if you're in need for a blush, I would go with this one. So I'm gonna take Milani's blush and blend that on in with a fluffy brush. We got that blush going, blend it in, and now we're gonna actually add that same blush on our lids. So we're gonna take our finger actually this time and just apply that on our eyelids. You could use a brush as well. I just feel like using your fingers will give you the most pigment. So now I'm just gonna take a brush and just blend that in. So you could tell that added like a light color to our eyes, but it gives it that gorgeous shimmer and that pink wide awake look. So that's why I like this color for everyday multi-purpose. It is your blush and it is your eyeshadow. So I feel like it does a great job at being gorgeous and glowy. Okay, so now I'm gonna take e.l.f.'s Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Fair, and I'm just gonna set my face. And I'm gonna use a powder puff just because I feel like it gives a very even application. And this powder is perfect because it's not too mattifying. It kind of has a nice glow to it, and I feel like it's perfect for a school day. So I'm just gonna take some of that on my powder puff and just blend it on my hand like this. And again, like, it's not gonna look even when you look at it, but when I look at it, it looks even. Just because I've had previous powder on this powder puff, I've used it before, so that's why it looks like that. So now I'm just gonna blend my creases and then go right on in. And now we're just gonna take some of that powder we used all over our face to set, and we're just gonna set our eyelids as well. So now that we set our face all over, you could tell our face is still really glowy, to be honest, but it's set in place. It's not gonna go anywhere. So this is what the skin is looking like so far. I feel like it looks really fresh, but yet so glowy at the same time. As you can tell, we didn't add any kind of highlighter on our face. All we did was add the skin tint and the Milani's blush, and that itself just made our skin look so dewy and glowy, and I love that. So that's the face, that's the base right now. So now we're gonna go in and actually put some blush underneath our eyes, just because we put blush on top, we want to add a little bit more definition on the bottom. You could actually add bronzer underneath your eye, but I feel like blush will give it that cute touch. So I'm gonna take some of that Milani same blush that we used, and I'm just gonna apply that underneath my eyes. Wow, that's pretty. So now that we got Milani's blush underneath her eyes, we're actually gonna go with e.l.f.'s Mini Bite Size Eyeshadow Quad, and we're gonna take that darkest shade right over here, this one right over here, and we're gonna use that as our eyeliner because we're gonna make sure that it stays within our lash line throughout the entire day. I don't want any smudging while I'm at school or while you're at school. I used to be at school, but you get what I mean. I don't want any kind of smudging happening. So that's why we're taking powder instead of regular eyeliner. And we're just gonna tight line. So you could also put it on your bottom lower lash line, but I'm just gonna go with the top to define my eyelashes. So now we're gonna go in with mascara, and we're actually gonna use Maybelline Sky High Mascara in the shade True Brown. And I like to use brown just because I feel like it looks more natural throughout the day. You can definitely use black with this makeup look. I'm just gonna go in with brown just to give my face a softer look throughout the day. So we're gonna go and brush our eyelashes the opposite direction and then brush them right back. And you'll know exactly what I mean once I do that. I know it kind of sounds funny right now, but I'm gonna brush them the opposite direction and then brush them right back. So just like this, and then we're gonna brush them right back. Oh, and if you guys want to curl your eyelashes, definitely do so. I totally forgot to include that step, but curl your eyelashes before you actually put on mascara because it's gonna make it look so much better. So I'm actually gonna curl this eyelash real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the next eye. Alright guys, so I just put on mascara on my top lashes. I'm actually not gonna put mascara on the bottom lashes because I'm going for more of an awake look. If I was going for a sultry look, I would put it on my bottom lashes. But because I want that awake look, we're gonna skip that step and go right on to the lips. The lips are actually gonna be very simple. What we're actually gonna do is just apply lip gloss because we don't have time to be applying lip liner and all that jazz during school time. We want something that we can reapply right after snack time, lunchtime, whatever the case may be. So we're actually gonna go in with Maybelline's Lifter Gloss, and it's in the shade Moon, so we're just gonna put that all over our lips. So this lip gloss is actually gonna hydrate your lips. It does have hyaluronic acid, and I feel like it's the perfect combination. There's so many different shades of this lifter gloss. You can choose the lighter shades or the darker shades, whatever fits your skin tone the best. But this one is in the shade Moon, and I feel like it fits my lip color the best naturally. So this is the color. So here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my take on back to school makeup. If you try this makeup out, please let me know in the comments below. Tag me anywhere, whether that's TikTok, Instagram, or just leave a comment down below that you tried this makeup look and how it worked out for you. I used all the products that I thought would be long lasting, and I mentioned some tricks that I've done in the past in general for makeup when I was in school. So I hope this video helped you out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!